attack me because I can't hold my breath for long.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's just everybody's something. You either you can.
How long can you hold your breath underwater, Mister? That's light work.
I don't know.
All right.
So wait.
Longer than 45 seconds, though.
Okay, cool.
But how do you know?
Because I've done it.
No, he don't. But
you never just went because because it's not like I'm the best swimmer. So for me, I can swim underwater. I alternate in between underwater and on top of the water when I'm swimming. So that's how I do it.
For sure.
So I have to be able to hold my breath for quite some time.
I alternate too when I jump in and stand up.
See, I don't see. Do you jump off the high dive?
For what? It's the same water in the 4 feet and the 8. I don't need to be down there with y'all playing at all.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm jumping into the water off the high dive and swimming to the other side. So I'm under the water, on top of the water.
No.
Under the water, on top of the water.
Okay, surfish.
No.
Right. I'm just like, okay, Jason.
Mer nigga. There we go.
Mer nigga.
So now you want to be a mer nigga, but you try to bash me for trying to be a centaur?
I'm gonna always bash you for trying to be a half horse nigga.
But you want to be a mermaid, like mer nigga.
Who wouldn't want to be a mermaid though? Like it's still a person. You just got underwater powers.
But you can't walk.
Aquaman can. Why can't I?
Nah,
you're an Aquaman.
You not.
You don't get to pick what I can do. You chose to be a horse nigga with half body, half horse legs, with a horse ass.
Crystal.
That's a choice.
When you think of Aquaman, do you think he's a mer nigga?
I don't.
I just
think
he's
just a nigga, honestly.
With underwater powers. Like, what are you talking about?
He's a mermaid. He's a super mermaid.
What does even he look like? I don't.
He looks. You said what he looked like? He looked like
underwater. What does he look like underwater? Does he get a tail?
No,
absolutely not.
You see, he's trying to cheat.
That's not cheating. It's a real. It's a character.
He's just underwater swimming at that point. I don't know.
He swim fast.
Okay,
not just.
Right. Okay, hey, you got a big dog. I ain't gonna argue with you. Right. My niggas, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, now that we got everybody wet for this episode.
All right.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Was It Good Though podcast, where we discuss, debate, and sometimes argue on movies and TV shows, old and new. I am one of your hosts. My name is Jazz. I am joined with Jason. Jason, how you feeling? You look confused.
I'm dry as hell. I ain't wet. I'm not wet at all over here, man.
All right. Well, all right. That's what you want to do. We have a guest with us this evening. Crystal, welcome back. How are you feeling this evening?
I am splendid. Things are going peachy over here. Peachy.
That is good. We had to bring you back after that Fast X episode because, oh my God, that shit was hilarious.
I sure appreciate y'all.
But today for episode 58, we will be reviewing a oldie, Deep Blue Sea, which is why I use the term, we got the audience wet because we're going to be in the water swimming. But Jason want to look confused and shit. Like, okay, that's fine. It's not my fault you can't float. But no judgment here. Safe space.
I don't think it's that safe. Safety level is a 1.
I mean, true. But of course, since we're going to be discussing this episode, we're going to spoil it. This movie was dropped in, I believe, 1999. So a long ass time ago. So if you haven't seen it, I mean, it is what it is.
This is my first time.
Wait. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. Did you enjoy it? But glad you were able to watch it for this review. For everybody, please be sure to like, subscribe, rate, review. If you have not seen it, please check it out. It is available on streams. And let's go ahead and get to it. We start the movie off on a boat. We got a couple in the middle of nowhere on a boat. They're having a good time. Did y'all What was y'all feeling about the vibes of this opening scene?
I'm gonna let Crystal get it.
I be doing too much sometimes when I'm watching movies. So I was doing something whenever the movie started, and I was like, it sounded like sex happening on this screen. Then I got back and I was like, oh, something's clearly about to happen. And then I was about to text y'all, but I'm gonna ask y'all here. Did y'all set me up to watch a horror movie? Because that's how I felt.
No, of course not.
During that opening. I don't know. The Google says sci-fi horror. So yes, maybe.
To be fair, Google has been telling lies recently.
I don't know. I believe them. Everything.
We had Master P as Luther Vandross. So I mean, you can't trust Google no more.
I don't know. I wasn't Googling
it. Watching this opening scene, I like when you watch these older movies, I pay a lot of attention to like the music that's being used and that's being played. So it's like I love how they played it up. Like they played the entire scene up when the shark popped up on them. I almost forgot about this movie because I remember when it first came out. Like I seen this in the theaters. Did you, Jazz?
No.
Oh, brother. Yeah, I remember saying. Yeah.
With who? You were like, with who?
I don't know. I don't know who I seen it with, but I definitely seen it in theaters. We used to get like back then. We used to get dropped off at the movies, and like they could just have somebody buy the ticket, and we just go in.
My mom wasn't playing them games.
Yeah, your mom was a little more. Yeah, it's a little different situation, you know.
Well, since you got the movie theater experience, something me and Crystal did not get, could you please give us like details of your experience, how it felt during this film? Thinking you were probably underwater as a child, because you were like, what, 8 or 9? So you probably thought they was really after you.
Nah, I don't think at that point, I was really scared of stuff like that no more. I think, that scene is the one that got me. Well, not this, but that one scene got me as a kid. So I was cool up until that point. When we get there, we'll discuss.
I'm sitting here like, I don't know what the hell scene he talking about. Crystal, you know what scene he talking about?
Absolutely not.
That's fine. That's fine. We get there, we can talk about it.
Okay. But did y'all think like in this opening scene that one of those kids was about to get ate up?
I thought they all was about to be out of here.
I did too. I was definitely like, damn, they could get these niggas out of here quick.
I think that would have been, I would have preferred to see that, but I can understand why they didn't. Once you realize the small window they had to get this, this cure. But I thought it was funny because when I first saw this scene, when the red wine poured into the water, I was like, oh shit, here come the shark. But I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. Even though blood draws sharks, red wine don't draw no damn sharks. I mean, it's red, but don't they know the difference between like blood or like, was this shark a drunkie? Like, was it?
I thought that they used their noses. So I was also thinking they're not going to be attracted to this. It's just watered down grape juice at this point.
Right.
I like that. I like that idea. That's what they was going for. Just the different taste in the water, I guess.
I mean, possibly. Like when I first saw it, I was just like, oh, that's about to bring them. But then after years of thinking, and I'm like, that shouldn't have brought that damn shark to them. But I guess it was on its way and the wine just spilled at the same time.
Or all the other fish were asleep and they saw some movement outside of the water and was like food. True.
That could definitely be it. But unfortunately, none of the folks got ate up in this opening scene. But we was able to get some deaths later on in this movie. And so we have, after this scene, we see an individual shoots something at the shark to capture it so nobody gets ate up. And then we have our business meeting where we are introduced to Dr. Sharon and Franklin, which is Samuel L. Jackson's character. I don't know who the older gentleman was in this scene. He did not say anything. He was just sitting there chilling. I have no idea why he was there. And still watching this today, I still have no idea why he was there.
They needed the body.
I mean, because it was giving me like Django vibes a little bit. Because I remember when Samuel L. was on Leo, but Leo at least had some dialogue. Sam was on this dude like saying everything, but that's neither here nor there. But like, what did y'all feel about this scene of opening up and then Dr. Susan pretty much downplaying the shark attacking that boat? She's like, I mean, yeah, it happens, but we close.
I was confused by this whole scene because since this was my first time, I was like, is she saying that she's using a shark to cure Alzheimer's? Didn't really make sense to me, but I was gonna go with it. They didn't explain it until a little bit later what was really going on. Right. And I feel like they should have put that in that scene to clear all that up for me.
Yeah. We rewatching it. Like I said, it almost felt like a new movie, like outside of like the deaths, and how they led to certain things. I didn't understand what they was actually doing. Like when I was a kid, I was just like, you learn the twist. You just like, oh, okay. So now we get it. But going back and rewatching it, now you can see, why she felt this research was so important. And like kind of like what you said at the top of the episode, it was the whole thing of no matter what casualties, we gotta figure this out. Yeah.
No matter what casualties.
She was
Fuck around and find out.
Right. She was like, look, Alzheimer's, I'm trying to cure it. And plus, with her giving that story during this meeting, we find out that her father had Alzheimer's, and she kept reminding him of her mother passing, and then just dealing with the effects of that. Have y'all ever known anybody that had Alzheimer's or seen that like face to face?
Yeah, I have. I know a few people. My uncle is dealing with it right now.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Jason?
Actually, yeah, my great grandmother, my dad's mom, she is going through Alzheimer's right now. Yeah. So it's kind of wild.
Yeah, like looking back at it now, and then I've also had people close to me that have had it, and I had it at one point. But it's just, I can kind of like, we can probably all relate. Like we see her position as to why she went through these links, because it's just like, oh, if you can find a cure to something that can prevent all of this, why not? Not saying she was right, but I kind of see what she was doing.
I mean, you're trying to, you're playing with, I guess, what the wilderness somewhat. It's kind of like when the laws of nature, I guess, just like when they try to deal with or contain god doggone dinosaurs. Like you're dealing with these wild, like these wild animals, and you really don't understand them to that much of effect to be able to do anything. So it's a huge risk, and kind of like he said, like we losing money on this. Like we finna can this until you gotta prove to us why we need to keep this project. All right, Sam. Nigga.
But and then we see them in the helicopter scene, and so he gave her props on her little speech that she gave, and she was just asking him about event that he lived through. Mm-hmm. He dealt with the wilderness himself. He was on some Yellow Jackets type of vibes that we got more details on it, which is funny because when I was doing my rewatch, I was like, oh shit, that do remind me of Yellow Jackets. Remind myself, don't do any kind of wilderness trips with friends because you're stranded. Like, all right,
out of there.
Right. Who's getting ate first is the conversation.
It made me think of Escape Room. What is that man's name? Lawrence, can't think of his real name, from Insecure. He was on the boat and it was him and his friend, and he took his friend out to get that jacket.
Over
but that was for the freeze to death. So it made me think of another. Oh shit. Sam was like, this is Final Destination before Final Destination, because he was just beating death and cheating it until he couldn't no more.
This whole movie was Final Destination before it was Final Destination.
Yeah. Damn sure was. I got a.
Go ahead, Jess.
I was gonna say I have a list of the warnings of like, this is where y'all should have stopped. I have a list of it of like
in the office. What are we talking
about? The shark escaped.
Look, we gonna get there because the list is crazy.
We already there. That's how the movie started.
Well, no, not that part.
Shut the damn business down at this point. That's shut no.
Well,
No.
I mean, Jason, that was an accident. That was somebody left the cages open. It happens when the cage is left open.
hired them, not the
Right,
thing, not
right.
the excursion.
We can't stop the whole thing.
We got to save Alzheimer's.
We have to. We have to cure this disease.
And they said the director, one of the writers on here, he wrote this based on something that he's seen. Saying a person get ate up by a shark.
Okay.
And all he's saying was the remains, and it just stuck with him so much he wanted to write a movie about it.
Where was he? Is he Samuel L. Jackson?
He was in Australia. He grew up in Australia.
That would
happens. That makes sense, actually.
That would have sucked if he said Florida, because I'd have been like, damn, I'd be going to the beach too much to be dealing with that kind of shit.
Oh, that was years ago though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
they
true.
got the.
You think they done tearing bodies apart?
Nah, they not. They found some sharks like a few weeks ago on the coast of Florida.
You think a shark and an alligator fight? Who you got, Jazz?
Between a shark and a gator? Oh, I'm going for the shark.
You know, with the shark.
What about
alligator
you?
I think alligator be fragile, be agile.
How?
What?
How far out can alligators swim?
That's a good question. So let's say if we was in a lake, I don't know.
They wouldn't even be in the same kind of water though.
Yes, I feel to say they probably don't even be in the
But just for your question, hypothetically, they be hanging in the same kind of water.
I'm going with the gator.
I'm team shark.
Like you look like you waiting for Shark Week.
I'm not, but the shark was right in this movie, so I'm team shark.
Not the shark was right. She gave a Thanos speech. Thanos was right. What the hell?
Leave them folks alone.
Them sharks was not right.
Shit.
I mean, they weren't, but
how were they wrong?
How were they wrong?
Then they knew they were wrong. Like they knew what they were doing.
How?
They
knew they were doing. People was fucking with them.
They put a man in the oven and turned it on.
Jason, he put himself in the oven.
Okay, you're right.
How big was the oven?
But I mean, the shark turned it on. He turned it on. He was like, "Oh, this is gonna be some good old black meat."
Why would they even have that on that type of shit? Like whatever they working on. Like why would that type of oven be on there?
Look, you're in the middle of the ocean. You at least deserve good food.
True.
You might be right.
At the very bare minimum, good food.
Right. But once we get to the facility, and it's funny because a lot of these older movies, you meet the entire cast in the beginning. And so this is pretty much where you meet all the crew and the people that are going to die. But who was y'all favorite person out of the main group that she was introduced to? And if y'all both say preacher, I'm be like, all right.
It's gotta be who outside of preach who
I've recently been watching The Sopranos, so I was kind of excited to see the sister because she's in that case in The Sopranos. Brenda, she was the person that was like talking to the helicopter and all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's funny when you go back and watch those shows and you see them people in them.
True.
Very true. Got her ass out of here real quick though.
You know it happens. Everybody can't make it.
I felt so bad when Brenda died. I said, "Girl, get out of there!" And then
where you going?
I don't know. But I was like, "Run!" And she was just like, "Oh shit!"
She should have jumped out.
Jump where?
It's a whole bunch of water out there. Try to land in some of it.
Try the odds are in your favor to land in the water.
So okay, wait. So wait. So you're in a near death situation.
I'm not in this.
You see a helicopter coming towards you in the building, and it's going to hit. You know it's going to hit. So, but you also can jump out of a window and land in the water. You don't know if the shark is there or not. We don't know that, but it's a possibility. You tell them you're gonna take the chance of staying in the building.
I can't swim that well. By the time this movie ended, I would have been dead because I drowned in the water.
Me too.
Take quick, please. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm fighting to the near end. You see me crawling with no bottoms. Whole bottom part of me gone.
So they got real specific quick.
So like the bottom half of your body is gone. You hurting in pain, but you just like, I'm still trying to fight.
Yeah.
Hell no, take me out quick. No.
Fight for my life. I'm gonna fight for my life at all times.
There's a scene later on where there is a half a body, and I was just kind of, what was you gonna do with it? I don't know.
Nothing. And here go Jason. I'm still fighting. We can see your intestines, but I'm still fighting. You're dead.
If I'm still, which I like that. I like when you mentioned that his leg was twitching. That was kind of
the nerve.
I like that.
Disgusting.
I like that.
But
sorry, Brenda.
Yeah, so
that was my favorite person to see.
Oh, sorry. Brenda. Okay, Jason. Who was? Oh, yours.
Preach. I don't like these. I ain't like none of these people in this damn movie.
Okay.
What's the guy was alright too though, Scoggs. But I mean, we know. I can't think of his real name right now.
Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, Michael Rappaport. Yeah, he cool.
Yeah, he filmed this after Higher Learning. How cool is he, Jason?
He filmed next Friday too. So I mean, it is what it is. And again, boom, boom, boom. He going in. He was working back then. What you want me to say? He was working back in the day.
You remember him at Higher Learning?
Yeah, I do. It's better than Edward Norton in American History X.
Woo.
What are y'all talking about?
Oh shit! Sorry, Crystal. Wait, Higher Learning is a Black classic.
Okay.
You've seen Black classics.
Okay.
Yeah, Higher Learning got Omar Epps as the lead. His girlfriend is Tyra Banks, I believe, and it got Ice Cube, Busta Rhymes, Lawrence Fishburne, I believe, is in there as well, right? He the teacher.
Yeah.
Are they high?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Is that who directed this? It felt like Spike Lee, but it's not.
No, it was John Singleton.
Okay, there we go. It felt super Spike Lee to me for some reason, like the way they did some of the angles, like when they was fighting. But somebody was like, "Oh, better kick his ass!" I was like, "What the?"
Oh yeah, when you could pretty much, it's like they were kicking him and the camera was looking up at him. I can get that sense. Sorry,
me too.
Yeah. I would say you should definitely. I mean, Higher Learning is a good movie, but it's a bit triggering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely one of them.
But I think in this scene, of course, we have everybody meeting Franklin, which is Samuel L. Jackson's character. He just walking around greeting people, and we find out where Carter, who's the, I guess, shark wrangler, he's the individual that was able to capture Shark Whisperer. He was able to get the shark at the beginning of the movie to keep it from killing those folks. And he just let them know, like, you left the gate open. No, I ain't leave it open. It's just like, well, the shark couldn't have just walked out of there. But I guess you could kind of consider it like, okay, here's your first warning. Like, you got sharks that's intelligent leaving out of their cages at night. Not during the day, at night. So I'm just like, yeah, but it was kind of like dismissed as if it was like human error. But and I think like you have a scene, like after you pretty much meet everybody, then you have a scene with Carter and Franklin talking. How did y'all enjoy like their exchanges? Because they were pretty much, it seemed like Carter wasn't even trying to deal with him in at least two of the scenes until their life was on the line, which I get. Can't hold grudges when y'all about to die. Kills the vibes.
I mean, you could. You ain't gonna get nowhere, but hey, why
not? To the bitter end.
If you like Letty, like, all right, we got 3 minutes, let's fight.
Yeah, I get it. I'm saying exactly way. We should die in 2 minutes. Shit, let's throw these hands.
About to get this weekend real quick.
We throwing hands. What else I'm gonna do?
Try to find a way not to die. Like, try to find a solution. You said you would still try to fight when you missing half a body, but if you got your full body, 2 minutes, you gonna fight the person?
Yes, I'm gonna fight them. Why not?
All right. Okay.
But yeah, when they were speaking, it was a lot of tension in there. But I guess I would too if somebody came to me about me not doing my job properly. Like I would feel the way about that. I don't know if you're referring to the first scene together or the second one. Now the second one, I definitely would have been on Sam's ass because he was like, I know your history, I know your past. Like, bitch, hold on, I ain't asked you any of that. Don't bring that shit up now. So yeah, I definitely would feel the way.
I didn't take either one of them serious, so I don't really know how they took each other serious. But hey, y'all had this pissing contest. Go for it.
Yeah.
It reminded me of not really, but whenever Sam always got a speech.
Always.
That I'm realizing he stayed with a speech. But in Snakes on a Plane, I don't know, he just felt real annoyed with people in that movie. And he gave me annoyed in this whole thing ordeal. Just annoyed. What are we doing here, people?
I can see that too. Because I mean, then also, you got when Preach got on him, was on his case as well.
Yeah.
When he told him, he said, all the things that they kill a black person, you out there in the mountain.
Meanwhile, he in the middle. He was like God's creation. So you are also in the middle of God's creation as a black man. Pot me kettle.
It was funny because like with this exchange with Preach and Franklin, I feel like as an audience, as somebody black watching, it's just like, why the hell you in the snow and like doing all of that craziness? We don't do that. And then you just sitting here like, why the hell you out like Chris, like you said, in the middle of the ocean? Like we don't do that. So it was kind of just like there. I could understand their conversation back and forth. He just like, you let the white man do all of that. That ain't no shit we do. So I was just when they was at that party. And so you see Carter talking to Susan. He just like, yeah, this what y'all about to do is nah. And he's basically warning her about the sharks. She ain't trying to hear it because she like, look, we got this one thing we need to do tomorrow and we gonna be rich. Just don't say shit. And so we can get this money. And
the money. It'll get you every time.
Right. So then she brought up his past. She was just like, you know, if we don't get this done, we're gonna be out on the street and it's gonna be hard for you to get a job because you got a record.
Everybody was on his ass about his record. Like, okay, I'm working now though, bro. Damn. I did it. Okay. Got it.
I'm trying to be a better me, but y'all keep bringing this shit up.
You can't be better than your past, man, with some people.
Okay, question. He went to jail, right?
I think he was there for like 2 years.
2 years for smuggling, right?
So how much time really passed for him to become that in tune with the sharks? And where did he learn how to swim with sharks?
Maybe he was a shark. Maybe he was a shark whisperer before he went. Maybe he was a shark whisperer when he was a baby.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Not a baby. Like
a baby. Yes.
A baby. He swam with the sharks like Tarzan swam with the apes.
So he was an orphan.
How was he swinging with the apes?
Okay. All right. This man has a hard past.
Jason just making up shit.
You remember Tarzan? Tarzan was swinging with the apes.
Oh no, I remember Tarzan.
And what do you mean? How did he swing with them? He had hands.
No,
the apes don't swing though. I mean, I guess they do swing off the limbs. I'm like, wait, he was like Spider-Man up there. How the fuck was them apes doing that?
Some of those pictures, Tarzan is holding Jane, and he ain't got nothing. So I know he was using his cheeks to be swinging. But I guess he learned that from the monkeys too. All right, Tarzan.
That's an image.
Y'all seen that same picture? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I seen it.
Everybody just like, so wait, he's holding her, but what's holding the vine? His cheeks. So shout out to Tarzan. What you got to say, Jason?
So did y'all know that?
Probably not.
I know. Samuel Jackson was actually supposed to be Preach in this movie.
Oh
pass.
God.
Don't like anything about that.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
What was no?
They changed it.
And who was gonna be him?
I don't know. They didn't say that part. It just said part that that he was supposed to get, and they moved it. And they were supposed to kill LL character. They said he did so well with the scenes that he had. They kept him on the movie a bit longer.
I know that's right. Security bag.
Look, I guess that prayer worked that he said at the end. But it's funny because like he had a pet parrot, and I feel like this parrot was a parody in Scary Movie 2.
I did too. I said the same exact thing.
Because I
Me
think
too. scary movie too.
Oh, whew, okay. I was about to ask.
I don't remember that bird, but I seen it.
Yeah.
Because this came out 2 years before Scary Movie. I think Scary Movie dropped in 01. Scary Movie 2 dropped in 01. But and then like he's down there making this is prior to the scene when the surprise party, but he was down there making the cakes and stuff, and then he looked out and you could see like a little window, the fish was swimming, and then the fish swam away, which means the sharks were out. And he was like, it's feeding time. Would y'all work at a facility like this if the pay was good?
No.
I was gonna ask you that question. Like, how much? You got to be at least 100,000 at minimum.
At least. No. I'm not going. No. That's what I'm saying. No. There's no number for it.
100 million? Hell yeah, I'd be 100,000. I'd be out there. Be out there with a harpoon.
Like 125? Yeah. And I ain't got to be out there swimming.
Hell, you see what I'm saying? In the kitchen?
Yeah.
Man, my ancestors would be there dapping the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
I'll catch y'all on land. I don't want no part of that. I do not play with big. No. You
don't like big bodies of water?
Yep.
Would you go on a cruise?
I've been on one, and I refuse to like walk on the edge. Legs start shaking. Absolutely.
I wouldn't. I mean, I understand that too. Oh,
it's too much water. No.
Since you're from Chicago, did you go inside the building with the glass floor?
I'm from Memphis, and no, I did not.
Okay.
I absolutely did not. No, my sister wanted to do that. No.
We should have went.
Yeah, I get nervous thinking about it. No, thank you.
But you ride roller coasters, right?
Yes. My eyes are usually closed.
I figured. You
hold on to my glasses, you know.
You fight with your eyes closed?
No.
Okay. I was just curious, Jazz.
I was curious where these questions was coming from, because I was like, how we get from water to roller coasters to fighting with eyes closed?
I mean, if you just go back into the circle, we start back at the beginning. She's not taking this job for at least 100,000. So right. Boom, we already out of there. So I have to relate this to her. She's from Chicago. There's a building that has a glass floor.
The second time you said it.
And I was like, she corrected you already.
So there's a building with a glass floor, and a lot of people get afraid to stand on it because it's outside. Like it's
you like it
cracked on somebody.
And I didn't know that. I definitely wouldn't get on that ever in life.
Is it the Willis Tower, or am I tripping? John Hancock?
John Hancock sounds better.
It may be John Hancock.
The Willis is the Sears Tower, I feel like. It's downtown. I think it's John Hancock.
It's either the John Hancock Observatory or the Willis series, but they change. Is it Willis? Is it something different now?
Everybody I talked to called the Sears Tower, so I really don't know.
We're gonna go with the original name. They've changed it, but it's like the tallest building there, but there's a step out where you can look at the city from your feet all the way around Chicago. So yeah, that's I was just asking. So then I was just wondering what else is she afraid of that she may not really be afraid of?
I'm not afraid of fighting.
So then we went to roller coasters. I know she ride roller coasters. And then I went to fighting. So she was like, if she closed her eyes on the roller coasters, like on the fights, like I know she kind of like fights, but you know what I'm saying? So I was just curious. That's it. That was my story.
All right. Thank you, Jason. That was okay. So now we're on test day where they're going to pretty much do this test on the shark to make sure so they have the cure. This scene is when you have all the red flags of fate letting y'all know y'all need to stop
every last one of them
before it gets off the rails. Whew. So Carter goes and gets the shark.
Carter too comfortable in that water with them sharks.
He be chilling with them. He do. And
I got a story, but I'll save it for later. He's too comfortable with them. It'll derail it. You continue, please.
Damn.
Please.
I mean, please. We don't mind derails.
It's not that exciting.
Is it funny though?
I mean, I think it is, but I always think I'm funny. So there's that.
Jazz do too.
Nick, I am funny. Crystal, what's the story?
No, I was comparing it to myself. I was at the aquarium and I guess it was Jersey. I don't really know. When I went to Philly, there was an aquarium that I went to, and there were some sharks.
Ah!
Walk over. First of all, it was some people under me in the water with sharks. Didn't know why I decided to do it. I thought it was gonna be like a little plank, like you just kind of walk over it safely. And like, oh, okay, sharks. I see y'all. It was like a beam under a net that you held on to walk across. My legs were shaking the entire time. The entire time. I almost let a kid punk me, but I decided not to, and that's the only reason I did it. Yeah. True story. He too comfortable in that water.
You said you were shaking, so your nerves was all fucked up.
All fucked up. I had this long. It was too much. I was doing too much. Trying to be grown.
I mean, you can't let no kids be out here punking you, so I get it.
You can't.
Either you gotta fight them, or you just be like, I gotta prove them wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And
I proved them wrong and myself wrong. I could do it.
That's what's up.
But you made it, and you're here today, so
I did. So nervous, but I did.
We can't even hear that clap, Jason.
Oh man,
that shit was fake. It didn't come from the heart. It did not come from the heart. But nah, like, so he's in this water. Warning number 2, because the first warning was when Carter basically told Susan they're traveling packs. Sharks don't travel in packs. She was like, yeah, whatever. And the second one was they're traveling packs again, and he pulls like his gun out and he's aiming it at him. They recognize it and they swim backwards. And when I watched this movie, I was like, damn, okay, sharks aren't supposed to swim backwards, which I think is a really
You
cool
just knew
fact.
it?
I knew it from this movie. I didn't know that prior to this
movie.
Okay,
I was like,
I was gonna say, damn, you got some shark. You got some shark. No, damn, shark tails. No, I'm just playing. Nah, but
they traveling in packs on shark tails, but anyway.
Yeah, but sharks can't swim backwards. It's not a real thing.
Yeah, just said it.
Oh,
because they said it in the movie.
I mean, you think like in real life, like I would think like.
Wait,
I mean, them being able to swim backwards, that definitely would have confused me. Like, hold up.
Did you know that squirrels can't run backwards?
Nigga, what?
So, no, that is, I learned that from Dev. Dev told me that, and I said, you are lying. She was just like, no, squirrels can't run backwards.
Why would they want to run backwards?
Why do y'all know that?
I mean, I don't know why anybody would want to run backwards. I mean, Jason, you can run backwards, can't you? Like, if you really wanted to, you could.
I'm a human, yes. I mean, I play football, so that's why I can do it. I mean, not saying that's why. I mean, everybody don't have that coordination, but yes, I can run backwards pretty well.
Basically, squirrels can't run backwards.
I mean, they ain't playing football. They don't need to.
I just don't think that's fair.
Because I feel like if they could run backwards, they wouldn't run in the street as much. Because then they'd be trying to decide what the hell they're going to do.
No, they're childish. I think they would. Damn. Matter of fact, they would do it to fake you out. Go backwards, then go forwards.
That's some deer. That's some deer shit.
Is also childish.
I don't know if they can run backwards or not. I don't know. I ain't got no deer facts for you, but I got squirrel facts. Them niggas can't run backwards.
I ain't know I needed that information today. You know what I'm saying?
The best kind of information is information you don't think you need.
Hello.
And you won't forget it. I hope you see a squirrel tonight after we finish recording this episode, and you're gonna look like, let me see if that nigga run backwards. And he won't.
He just gonna. They always go in the. They go left, right. They go one direction.
That's it. They're limited. That sucks.
They spend them and fish spend all their life doing one thing: swimming, running, and you can't do it backwards. I'd be upset.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all I do, and I can't do it in reverse.
Exactly. So there go your fact. But
I'm not the only one with facts today. Love that.
So then Carter was able to get the shark, capture one of the sharks in the facility, and so they're about to run this test. How did y'all feel about this scene and how it unfolded? Because I would say at this point, it's just like, okay, all hell broke loose, which I'm glad, because it's just like, okay, let's speed this process up. Let's see them go ahead and snap. But What y'all think about this scene?
This was when they did the whole 6.5 seconds. Is that this scene?
Mm-hmm.
It was going too well.
Was it though? Because it just felt like, because when you always talk about the shoe about to drop, I'm like,
always.
Yeah, niggas finna get up out of here now. Niggas finna get up out of here in a minute.
Exactly. So it was going too well.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I guess. I mean, yeah.
I don't know how many seconds they had prior, or at least if they said it, I don't remember. But that 6 seconds was very. And I don't know how many seconds did they need?
I don't even know. I don't know if they was trying to beat a record.
Okay.
I don't know. They was just like, okay, 6 seconds to cure Alzheimer's.
And how identical is the human brain to the shark brain? The shark just doesn't seem like I don't care that they don't like degenerate over time, but it doesn't seem like a brain a human has. This was never gonna work. I don't know.
I mean, I think they was trying to get the matter from it though and use it to make our brain do what their brain does.
Fiddling and stuff. Okay.
I mean, that's some God work, if you ask me. Like, they definitely tampering with stuff they shouldn't be messing with. But you know, I think the dude that got bit in this scene,
he put his hand right in that shark mouth.
A damn fool.
I fall backwards, sir. You put your hand right in the shark mouth. And they told you not to smoke on the ship anyway. So that was really his fault.
I think the shark bit him for pissing in the water.
You think he pissed on the shark head?
He pissed in his water. I don't know about the rest of it, but he definitely peed in the water.
He can't be mad about no pee.
He can't, because they pee in the water all the time.
It's not human. It's not human pee.
You think sharks know the difference between
all of it?
Yeah. I mean, these sharks did.
Well, these sharks were different. Special.
Smart as hell. But now, like, how did y'all, when Carter was about to shoot the shark and Susan was like,
he should have shot her.
Man, lady, like, what are we?
You should have shot Susan ass through the water somewhere.
She was alive for too long in this movie. I don't like it. Shoot her. What are we talking about right now?
She was like, nah, you can't kill my my test subject, because we got Alzheimer's is in its brain, so we need that alive. But
she pissed me off with that. The shark is deranged. Put it down.
She pissed Carter off too. It's like, what the hell you doing, bitch? But then you got the male doctor. I don't have his name written down. He's bleeding all over the floor. And this scene, I was just like, damn. Arm is
I was
gone.
laughing. I ain't gonna hold you.
I get it.
A lot of this movie was funny to me, Crystal.
Then why you say that we set you up for a horror movie if it was funny?
Well, because I forgave y'all when I started laughing. But I was gonna bring it up, but I forgave y'all. I was like, oh, this is funny.
They weren't scared.
This is stupid.
Yeah, they were.
All of them. Except for Lil.
Yeah, that was. And it just seemed like bad luck kept following them, because as soon as they were able to get the helicopters there, put the doctor in his nah, this scene was funny. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I probably laughed at this shit on my first watch. I was like, but basically they got him in the bed, and he's supposed to be going up in a helicopter. The damn wire.
Fired. Everybody to be fired that day.
I don't think they QA'd that piece. their quality assurance people, like, that was terrible. Because how does it just malfunction? He was so close to getting in the chopper.
He was meant to die.
He was
given too many chances. Got him up out of here. But hey, he was going to die.
He had the worst death. I mean,
I would have been pissed if I was him.
He had a great death though. Like, they dropped this nigga in the water. I was like, oh, fired. These niggas need to be fired.
Well, they got set on fire because the helicopter went straight to Brenda. All them dead. But I'm not gonna lie, like, the shark using him to break that glass, yo, that was crazy.
And then Samuel, dumbass, is standing there talking about what is that? Nigga, why y'all not running already?
Nobody was in a sense of urgency at all. They weren't. No. Any of this.
You ain't got to tell me. No, I'm not looking in the water where we know sharks going crazy in.
This nigga just taking this job
because he already bit the dude arm at this point. So like, what do we?
Let him go. It's his time.
So I don't know if they knew that the helicopter crashed at this moment because the sharks destroyed the camera footage, and that was my other reasoning for them to be like, all right, y'all need to stop this shit because the sharks is out there destroying all your camera equipment. Like the shark is like, there go a camera destroyed
at that point.
Yeah, like your test subject is fucking with you.
And his girlfriend, she was pissed at what's this lady name? Susan. Is that her name? She looked at her. I forgot her speech, but I know she ended it with "you stupid bitch." And I was like, yeah, somebody please needs to say it because this is all your fault, lady.
Yeah, because they found out that they increased the mass of the shark's brain to get that protein because the brains were too small. So they had to increase it to get the protein out.
And they're going to put that in a human. The FDA was going to approve that and put that in somebody.
So let me ask y'all this. If y'all were Susan, and this is your major big research, would you have told them that you made the shark smarter?
Do they ever know? Why would I do that? Let's keep this going.
So if you was in a situation where they down there and they're like,
I'm stupid like Carrie. Susan, yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't have said shit. As soon as Samuel looked at me, was like, what the hell you do them sharks? I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with you.
I don't even know, please.
Somebody clearly dropped cocaine in the ocean. Somebody dropped cocaine in the water. These cocaine sharks out here. I don't know what's going on.
Yo, confused with y'all.
I would have played dumb. I'd have been like, look, I don't know what the fuck the other doctor did, but I don't know why they out here doing smart shit.
I was with y'all the whole time. I ain't do nothing.
And it was so crazy because the other lady, she was just like, nah, we wouldn't, we would never go against the Harvard Compact. Like we would never genetically modify anything.
And then she said, I violated the Harvard. Okay, that is a choice word. Violated. You could have broke it. You had to violate it.
Man. And she said the bitch said the side effect is they got smarter.
That's a big side effect.
So they can think. Okay, cool.
This thing is adjusting in the water.
Y'all think they could have been able to talk?
Give them some time. Maybe put a camera down there.
It could be some season. Got some season from Planet of the Apes type shit. Rise of the Apes going on there. Yeah. No.
Roll up on LL, whisper in his ear, "I'ma eat you." Nah, but
I thought she'd been saying. I thought you was gonna be like, guess who's for the grub?
You're sick.
Like who do you love?
Yes. If you gotta explain it, it's not that good.
Yeah, that was fucking great. That was fucking great.
I love the confidence.
I'm not gonna hold you, Jason. It wasn't. Because I'm just like, is that from Shark Tales? Like,
it was from nothing. The song,
but LL Cool J song,
Lounging.
He is, but like the shark, like who's for the grub, and like it's the shark for the grub on LL Cool J. Yeah.
LL had a different song for this soundtrack.
Trash. Shit trash.
We gotta mention it. Yeah.
Looking ass.
Was that okay, I don't know.
That's in the music video. He's acting like he's a shark and he's doing this as he's
There's rapping. A music video to that song?
It is.
Oh shit, I gotta look that up. I didn't know it was a music video.
You learn something new every day.
I
learned a lot today.
We dropping a lot of facts on this episode. But now one of the other podcasts that we associate with, it was like, y'all need to discuss that LL Cool J song. And I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like in the early or the late 90s, any kind of rapper that was in a horror movie or a movie period, they always had a song for that movie. Because I think Rod Digger had one for 13th Ghost. I don't think Busta Rhymes had one for Halloween Resurrection, but that movie was trash, so I wouldn't have made no song for that shit either. But
Ludacris had one for Too Fast, Too Furious.
He did, yeah. That song was lit though. That song was lit. Did Tyrese had one too? I think it was called Pick Up the Phone.
Baby Boy? Oh, no. That was Sis. Was that Sis? Don't give me the line. I don't know.
What you talking about?
I think Tyrese had a song with Ludacris called Nope. I have to look that up. I feel like he had one for Too Fast, Too Furious, or he had one with Luda.
Tyrese.
Yeah, Tyrese.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I don't even know they had a soundtrack, but you might be right.
You ain't think Too Fast, Too Furious had a soundtrack?
No, I knew they had a song, but I mean, they do soundtracks now, like a whole album of stuff. But I didn't know they was doing it back then. I remember the song though, Too Fast. Here you go, soundtrack.
Yeah.
Pick up the phone. Yeah, R. Kelly on there too. Thank you, Jazz.
Yeah, I was when I was thinking, I was like, I feel like Kels is on that. I'm like, let's try to move on, but didn't think Jason would actually look that shit up like on the podcast.
Oh yeah, research department working every episode, baby. Every episode we Googling.
Not the research department.
Forgot R. Kelly was on that. But so they get out of the room. And so, of course, they're trying to figure out what the fuck going on. Preacher is by himself trying to find everybody else, but then also trying to find his bird. And in this scene where the shark was after him, I said, yep, he's about to be out of here. Did y'all think he was about to die? Crystal, since this is your first time, well, you probably knew he wasn't going to die. But
I know.
Oh, you had no idea?
I didn't know.
Were you at the edge of your seat?
No.
Yeah, no, this is like a slick horror movie. She was probably busy when she.
No, I actually, after I was busy at the beginning, I sat down and watched the whole thing.
Gotcha.
With no distractions. I paused it if there was a distraction.
What? Not you pausing the TV?
Yep. Cause I be missing stuff, Jazz.
It's okay.
Whole scenes.
Oh shit.
But I did not think he was gonna die. I did think. Honestly, I thought this was when he was gonna like just full out fight the shark.
Just throw hands. You thought you were gonna throw hands with the shark?
I just thought this was his moment to fight the shark, and then the shark was just gonna leave him alone. I don't really know what I thought was going on with LL because he was just down there by himself calling out bird. Yeah.
Did you know the bird was not a professionally trained bird?
I mean, he ain't do shit.
I know. I mean, I'm just saying, like they just got a bird that can fly.
Is this a real fact?
Yes. Yeah. It was just.
No, I didn't know that. I would have just assumed they got a bird trainer.
No, they couldn't afford it, so just got this bird and brought it in there.
They spent all the money on the sharks.
on the animatronic sharks and fake deaths.
The deaths looked
and fake blood because I was kind of pissed at one point with the blood.
It wasn't.
I mean, the deaths were good, but it was like when they drew out the death, it was just like, all right, yeah,
they're gone.
It's like a CGI type thing almost, but you can tell. What
death do you think they drew out too long?
Shit, all the deaths after they got ate up, like we'll get to it.
All right, but so LL is fighting the shark. Well, he's not fighting it, but he was like trying to get away from it. I thought like the way he was able to get away from the shark was smart. I ain't gonna lie, my ass probably would have died in this scene.
I would have been a terrible link in this whole situation. Take me out with Brenda. I wouldn't. No.
Because like
all my life I had to fight.
Oh, so you saying you would have survived Jason?
I don't know. Climbing into the oven, I wouldn't have thought of that. I wouldn't have thought.
The most I would have did was hit it on the nose. After that, that's all I got. That's all the tricks I got.
They say that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just hit it on the front.
I think the shark would have came back.
That's for gators.
Oh.
It was a.
That's what you do for gators. I don't think that shit worked.
I can beat a gator up.
I don't want to be in that situation either. Out of here.
Wait.
I'm losing a limb. I don't know.
Did he just say?
I could beat a gator. I think I beat a gator and a crocodile. Look, the shark.
He's Tarzan. Come on, people. You can do everything.
So we delusional.
Well,
it's not delusional. What you mean? I ain't say I was gonna be trying to tussle and wrestle with the nigga.
You just did.
You did.
If you don't beat this alligator, you tussling and you wrestling.
No, tussling is like the wrestling moves. They out there trying to grab the alligator.
What you gonna do? What move you got?
I need sound effects. Like people listening.
Oh, there is no sound effect. That's it.
Jason gonna try to chop it in his nose, and that shit is going to eat his arm off like it did this man in this movie.
Oh God, hey, once I hit it, if the mouth doesn't open, I'm gonna start stomping on it.
All right, Jason. What? Nah, man. You about to get ate up.
Okay.
Out of here.
Oh, Chris, I got a question for you.
I can't.
What do you think will win in a fight? A 10-foot gator or a 10-foot snake? Anaconda. It was specifically an anaconda.
I feel like the anaconda. Okay. I don't know.
Right.
I feel like if the anaconda got the alligator in the center and just start like tying itself around it real quick to choke it out, because as soon as that alligator get to being able to turn around and get to that alligator, he's biting off his body.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are anacondas poisonous?
No, they just have really strong.
Oh, that sucks. What's the point of being that big? I guess you just strangle them.
Yeah,
I would want some venom.
You thought when you bite into this you thought when the snake you bit into, he was gonna see you have a hoorah in this fight.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be.
I figured you thought that. Like, I knew you thought that. Like, even if I die, you go too.
Yeah, why not? That sucks. Why be? Guess you can't have it all.
Not you over here trying to give a scary ass creature some extra shit.
It's already huge. It might as well come equipped with something else.
Imagine being in the Amazon, you see a damn anaconda
passing out regardless. Take me now. Why am I in the Amazon? I'm not out there. I don't know. Not out there at all.
We might have to throw Anaconda 2 on the review list for the year, because that'll be something funny to review.
Anaconda 2?
The
second movie?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen that shit. What's the name? Who in Anaconda 2?
Morris Chestnut.
Did y'all know it was 3 of these movies?
Nope.
Yes. I found out when I was doing my rewatch, and I said, why?
I did too.
Did you?
I was like,
did you watch any of them?
No.
Yeah.
No need. Y'all fuck with sharks.
Nah, yeah, I'm not that bored to be like, oh, let me go check out Deep Blue Sea 2 and 3. No. For what? Y'all still getting ate up by sharks. Like, nah.
We understand what's happening here. Team Shark.
Right. So Preacher is able to kill the shark. And as he was throwing his lighter, he was like, you killed my bird.
No, he said, you ate my bird.
Oh, okay. All right. But you knew what I was. You knew
I
what
laughed so hard when he ate the bird. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
The bird had to die. And it was funny because he was talking to the bird how Black people talk to their pets.
The bird could have lived. I feel like the bird could have hid somewhere and then came out at the end, flying and like land on his shoulder. I'm like, oh, look at him. Him and his bird. A man and bird.
That would have been cool. But then I would have been like, how your ass get up here? And which route did you take?
You right. You right. That bear would die regardless.
Right.
Never mind.
But so then we have the group putting on their wetsuits, and we come to find out exactly what happened with Franklin, Samuel L. Jackson's character, when he was in the Alps. Where was he at?
Alps.
The Alps. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was 7 of them, and only 5 survived. And I guess we still don't know what happened to those other 2. Did they eat them?
Either way, they not here no more.
Yeah, they out of here.
Yeah, I think they succumbed to their injuries out there.
And I definitely know Sam was either leading the charge and killing them.
Oh yeah.
Or had a heavy hand in it.
I ain't gonna lie. He's definitely Letty. No, that wasn't her name.
He basically threatened them.
What was girl sis name from Yellow Jackets? Wasn't her name Letty? The possessed hoe that they was following.
Oh, Lottie.
Lottie. Okay. Definitely Lottie.
Oh, shit.
You ain't seen Yellow Jackets, Crystal?
Nope.
I would say check that out, but it's a bit horror and culty, so you might not want to. Yeah.
Bingo.
But that was a solid series. But so like you mentioned earlier, Samuel L. always got a speech. This speech was really good. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This was very encouraging. I would have jumped in that water if he jumped in first after this speech. If I was down there.
I
No,
wouldn't.
Oh,
No.
just me. Okay. Because he
Look at
just,
you. No.
I mean, he was like, "We're gonna get in this water," and I'm just like, "Oh, that's a good speech." But then, like when I first saw this, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting him to die.
I screamed so hard. Like the shark is in the back smoking a cigarette, listening. Like, yeah, you tell him. You've done this once before. So have I. Got his ass. I yelped. I wasn't ready.
Yeah. That's one. I think that's one of the most iconic deaths in a horror movie. It's up there. It's
It
up
is.
there. Jazz, do you know what scene this was inspired by? And I can give you a hint if you don't know.
I'll take a hint.
Is it not from
hints.
this movie?
Why would it be from this movie?
Shit, it had it's more scenes after this one. I don't know.
The scene of Sam getting ate by the
Come
shark.
on, Ray, tell your story. Tell your story.
I've got a story. There's no story. All right, so Jazz, it is it's one of your favorite horror movies. That's not enough. Okay, second, what? I thought that was enough. It's a trilogy as well. There's a trilogy in that, but they probably stand more of a test of time in it.
That sounds like you throwing shade
No,
to somebody.
I mean just our trilogies don't stand up, but that one does.
I don't know. Because a piece of me is thinking Aliens, but I can't think of any scene related to this from Aliens.
It was Aliens, yes, and it's the scene where the alien popped out the dude's stomach.
Ain't no fucking way you thought I was about to compare those two. Because, like, what? Like, how?
Because of the shock factor. Like most people, when people talk about like a scene, like an iconic death scene, like that shocks them. Aliens one where I think it was John Carpenter, right? Is that the one who did that?
No, I think that's Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott. Okay, you're right.
Did Aliens one? Yeah, John Carpenter didn't touch none of the aliens.
Okay, right. So, within that, so when the alien jumped out the dude's stomach, like he didn't tell the people on set that they was gonna do that. Like they just came in, they run through their lines. So,
nope.
Like the scene of that was raw. So I don't think they probably did that here, but this scene was inspired by that scene, and that's the reason because the people didn't expect that to happen.
That's a good fact. And it was Ridley Scott and James Cameron that did directed
James Cameron. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, but that's very interesting because that scene when the alien jumped out his chest was like, oh shit, he's out of here. And then you saw that in Spaceballs, which completely funny parody of it. But that's a nice fact, Jason. So Samuel L's out of here. Now I definitely wouldn't have gotten that water because I'd have been like, I don't want to
change up on them quick, Jazz. You was just about to get in it.
But he's gone now, and I don't want to swim through his remains. And them damn
Imagine
sharks.
if you had gotten in it, you would have been out of here too.
Yeah, I would have. But to be fair, I don't think I would have survived this movie at all. I would have. I would have. I've been looking at scenes.
Strength training involved.
Right.
No thanks.
I was looking at scenes like, I would have died in that one. I would have survived there, but nope, I would have died there. The scene where they was going up the ladder. Out of here.
That's why that was when I had the realization. Oh, let me take me now, Lord. I don't know. I
mean, so when they were trying to decide to go through that way, and as soon as they opened the door, all the pressure was going to have that room they were in with the small sub to just fill up with water. They opened that door slow as fuck, and they looked through it, was like, all right, we good. And then that's when all the pressure, and I'm just like, so y'all had a solid 10 seconds to think about what you were about to do. I would have been like, okay, bitch, y'all need to run so that we could try to get this door closed. So the pressure, we could try to maybe get through there before the pressure hits or something.
Right.
Like they just didn't seem, like you said
They
earlier.
thought it was over.
Right. They didn't move with urgency. I don't know. That's what I got from it. Did y'all get the same energy from it?
Absolutely. Stupid. All of them.
The black
Every
man was
last one
dead,
of
so
them.
they was just like, we don't have any direction of where to go.
I feel like Michael Rappaport, Skoggs was his character. I feel like he was the only person that was kind of like, y'all, we're done. We don't really have to do much more after this. Then they got them together, and then, you know,
yeah,
they got them together.
It became dinner quickly. What you think about the scene, Jason, when they was going up going from the room where the mini sub was to trying to get on the I think it was like the fire escape ladder or whatever the hell.
Yeah. So
they were just moving a little too slow for me. Like I think Chris said already, their sense of urgency wasn't. Man, I would have been dipped. Because I mean, so when they went up the ladder, shit, that ladder just led to no fucking where, right? It didn't go nowhere.
It went to other floors.
Yeah,
they just kept flooding out floors and going to other floors to flood out.
Gotcha. Because he was because he went to level. I think Carter went to level 2. Yeah, he tried to get in. The water was just rushing out, and did it knock him down? No, it didn't knock him down.
Nah, it did. He was trying to open it up to where once a shark got through the door that they had went through where the sub was, he was trying to just be like, okay, let me open up this floor
drain the water.
To drain the water to where we can have more time to go up the ladder. But then the ladder broke.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. If I was Jane, I mean, I would have. She was like telling she couldn't reach Carter when he was reaching down. The shark gave her the boost she needed to get to Carter, but also to heaven. Like he sent her higher than what she needed to get to. Like, but I would have been like, bitch, I would have been calling her. I would have been calling Susan the stupid bitch as I was dying. That would have been the only thing I could have been saying. Like, bitch, this is your fault. This motherfucker waited. It was waiting at the bottom of here. It's like if you when grandma or somebody you really love is cooking and you just can't wait. You just swarm in the kitchen. You just keep on going in there. You just waiting for her to be like, it's good for you to get in there. That damn shark is in there just waiting. He ain't stick his head out the water until he never stuck his head out the water until he had her. Like that's how confident he was. He was going to get something. He was gonna catch him a body that day.
Caught several bodies that day.
Her whole ass was in his mouth. It was.
Yeah, that's how getting ate happens. I mean, yeah.
So I don't think Sam got ate like that.
He got bit in half.
He did.
He got bit.
Then shook.
Yeah, they had a little field day. Sam, the death that went too long. Like, okay, so his death. It just looked crazy when they did like the special effects of it. Once he got ate and he was in the water, I was just like, okay. Yeah.
I can see that because you could definitely see it when the shark pulled him in. You could definitely see the effects, and it was just like, oh damn. But like first time watching it, you just like, damn, Sam is out of here. Because I don't think like around the early or late 90s, Samuel L. wasn't dying in movies like that. Not that I remember.
He was in that damn movie Crystal sent. What was that movie you sent me? It was just
187. Oh, I love that movie.
Oh shit, that's different.
And he was in what's that?
Oh, that was a
Jungle Fever, I believe. When he was the drug addict, he tried to kill.
Check out of that conversation.
It's him and Wesley Snipes.
Me too. Isn't Halle Berry in that too?
For sure.
She's a crack addict as well. So it may not be that he plays Gator. Whatever it is, he played Gator in it, and he had a whole speech, and he dies. But yeah.
I thought he was gonna live. I thought he was gonna be one of the ones to make it.
Same, but I was just like, y'all can't kill both of the black brothers.
Nimna was the only two I wanted to live.
Can you imagine if they made it to the end?
I was hoping. I was trying.
Ooh, man.
LL was putting up a good fight by himself. So
he did. Yeah, and the fact that like Samuel L. character got killed from behind.
Wasn't fair.
Nah, it wasn't.
That was not a fair fight.
But nah, this I'm not gonna lie. If she would have been cussing out Susan as she was dying, that would have been hilarious. Like,
Dear myself.
for sure. But and then at this scene, obviously everybody just giving up. They're just like, all right, so we can't reach the other door. We about to die. And then Preacher comes in, saves the day. He gets some sheets, make it like a little rope, and pull all the asses up.
Which I have made it up.
Yeah.
Stop asking me what I've made things. No.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I would have died. I'm not good at climbing.
If I was just had to hold it
And they pull
and
you
just
up.
lift me up, sure. Let me go last. Y'all go. Y'all got it. All hands on deck.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can't pull myself up. Like, yeah, I'd be out of here.
I mean, so I guess since it was like 3 of them down there, if you step on one person's back and then grab the rope and the other one person pull you, I'm just saying you got to do teamwork. I'm just thinking of teamwork. And they're on the ladder, and you got like 5 minutes, so you got to come up with some type of plan.
I just feel like the shark 5 minutes would be more well used than my 5 minutes of trying to get up this goddamn t-shirt.
He was just waiting on the water.
This t-shirt.
So y'all would have just sat there till the water came to you.
Tried to climb out, but goddamn, I probably gonna fall into the water trying to climb out.
That sound like a you problem. Don't fall, nigga. Like, you know what's down there.
Oh, it's like saying don't die.
Don't fall. That'd be funny. Somebody fall into the water like, you better not die down there.
Hold on. We come. Okay.
I mean,
the sharks don't do nothing. They're coming back for me.
You think like if Preacher would have had a weapon, because he had his little axe.
He did. Oh, yeah.
And so like with the shark swimming in that vicinity that they were in, it could only go in like a really small circle. So they could have been able to hit that motherfucker in the head with the axe.
That shark was gonna give it a few of them up out of there.
That's a risky ass one try.
That shark was gonna get a few of them.
Everything is risky when you like look. Realistically, you already know you're about to die. So you're trying to survive as long as you can.
I'm convinced you're not leading us nowhere but to death.
Here you go, Mr. I done lost half my body, but I'm still moving.
I'm the leader.
That's if I got 8. That's if I got 8. Like if I got 8, yeah, I'm gonna still be, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, but he made it though.
I'm coming up with solutions and possibilities. That's
what
Jazz is trying to do.
The axe to bust him in the head.
You don't think it could work? Stop.
They had to hit him a few times, and while he's doing that with that big ass brain, he's going to be killing them.
Look. Let him be eating Susan ass, and while he's eating Susan, hit him in the head multiple times.
So you sacrificing niggas now too. You gonna throw Susan in the water?
Jason. It's 4 of us.
Jay ain't gone.
Everybody can't go.
Everybody can't survive this movie, Jason. So you better start looking at like who's about to be
That's
about
crazy.
it.
You looking at you are sizing us up to no, she can't be the leader. We gotta go and kill Jazz first.
Hey, y'all over here worried about, I don't want her to say, better make sure you are a hot commodity in this group. Better come up with some damn
I ain't even this far. I ain't even know with y'all no more.
Yeah, I'm like, huh? And everybody gonna look at Jay and record stop. Huh? Look, grab her, throw over.
Not grab her.
So y'all gonna get rid of the person coming up with the plans and ideas.
We don't like the plans. You came with 3 bad
I got plans. I got ideas.
What's your plan? What was your plan, Kristen?
Oh, I'm staying. I'm dying. I don't know. That's my only plan.
She's accepting death, so maybe.
I'm not fighting with the shark at all.
All right.
Honestly, actually, I would have shot the shark. Carter shot that lady for pushing the button, then waited till the water to cool down, and then shot. That's my plan. Kill the shark.
Yeah.
The first time.
Susan would have been dead. That's her name, Susan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Susan. Yeah, Susan would have been dead a long time ago. Sam would still been alive because I would have fed him Susan first.
That's why I said,
what's her?
Yo, you screaming that out loud while you doing it is crazy. She just standing there. You
got her. Yes, dark. R.I.P. Susan. But she didn't die then. But if
Nah,
she would have died, she pushing her, get her out of here.
Yeah, no, I would have pushed her away. I would have definitely pushed her away. And they went into Jan's room after this, right? They were looking. He said they were looking for batteries for what reason? What was the reason of that?
for a light, for the light to use.
Got you. There's that. I never would have caught this as a 9-year-old kid watching this movie. He was like, "Where's that?" No, it's like they had the roads going crazy in '99 too.
Nah, probably not what the rose is today.
Yeah.
What was the first version of the rose? The sunflower one? Like we thought it was. Like what did it begin with?
I couldn't tell you, Jason.
A tulip seems more aligned.
A tulip.
I don't know. I just know actually. But yes. And plus, I mean, you know what? Let me stay on target with the movie. So yes, they are looking for batteries for the light. And so Stocks and what is it? How you say his name?
Skog.
Him and Carter go. They were trying to turn on something, but I don't remember exactly what they were trying to turn on. But I feel like it didn't succeed. It was like a wasted mission, right?
They were trying to turn something on.
I don't think it was wasted because they got it turned on. But I mean, if you meant wasted is in death, yeah.
No,
like
a movie like this, deaths need to happen. That's a requirement. So
Gotcha.
okay, so all right. Well, Rappaport's character dies. His stuff was okay, I guess.
Fake ass legs moving, twitching.
Oh, that's right. They bit his top ass.
That was the nerves. I thought that was pretty cool.
I mean, I like it. It definitely freaked me out when I said, "What the fuck?" It freaked me out, but yeah, no. It was drawn out to me personally.
This was definitely a scene when Carter was trying to get through the door and the shark was coming his way. I was like, "Oh, look, plot armor." Because how is it that when Rappaport's character was sitting there, the shark was able to come to him straight, eat him up, but for Carter, the shark was like, "Actually, no, I'm not gonna eat you right here," and he was able to get through the door and survive.
I feel like he knew Carter was a leader, and so he was like, you know what, I'm gonna let you think you're winning. I'm just taking everybody else. Like I feel like the shark was smart enough to know who to toy with. That's why he went and like earlier he grabbed a gurney and didn't bite the man. He decided to I'm gonna just hold you and let them see your face smashed against this glass. The shark was childish. He was playing.
Playing with his food.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. And then in this same scene, Susan is going to her room looking for her files. And she has an encounter with a shark. Did y'all think she was gonna die in this scene?
Nah, I didn't think so. When I was watching it when I was a kid, this definitely was one of the scenes I went back to.
I bet it was.
Yeah.
That scene that was so pointless. They had to get that off. Horny.
Yeah.
They didn't need that.
So it was because they went back to Samuel L. Jackson explaining what the suit was, how it works, and how it can keep you grounded, basically, so it doesn't electrocute her when she touched it. So that's why.
I understood
sure
the reason, but I was like, all right, y'all just trying to see this heifer naked.
That was it. We didn't need the wide shot. We understood what was happening.
I mean, she wasn't naked. She had on clothes. Underwear.
She
was in her drawers, exactly.
And it was white. Like, which once white stuff gets, that shit's fully see-through. I don't know. But it was smart for her, because I would have just been like, all right, so how the fuck I'm about to get up out of here? I wouldn't have even thought, let me electrocute this shark.
Another time I would have accepted death.
Yeah.
Again, that's when I would have tried to hit it on the nose. That was my only trick for that one. But you told me that was an alligator, so maybe not.
Somebody says it's a video on Twitter. I seen like this girl show, like if a shark if it ever charges at you, don't try to run. It's like either pet the nose or something.
Where am I going?
Outswim it.
Yep.
I
Some
mean,
of those facts I don't even pay attention to because I'm not gonna be out there doing it.
I agree. I agree.
I'm gonna try to pull a Carter and move really fast and swim on top of his head to
Oh,
where
the
it's
backflip.
then. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. Like the whole hit the nose, that shit gonna be like, bitch, and it's gonna eat my arm like it did the doc. So I'm gonna try to pull a Carter and just do a whoosh and get on his back, and then I'm gonna stab it in the eye, both eyes. That's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, them eyes kind of far away, so how you doing all this? Like,
I'm at least gonna try to get one, Jason. I'm gonna at least try to get one.
Gonna jump on the back on the fin.
You should be, yeah. I mean, I would hope.
I think you're underestimating how big the shark is.
I mean, possibly, but I'm hoping I don't come in contact with a big as fuck shark.
I love Jazz. She not leading me in no shark attack. I'm not allowing this.
Jason, you're not leading me either. So long as we know,
I wouldn't have been out there unless the money was right.
You think I'm going out there when the money ain't right? You the same one that said if you was a superhero, you wouldn't commit crimes, even if you were struggling.
I commit some crimes, actually. No, I be committing some crimes. Like, okay, so what if you didn't have, like, just going back to that, if you had a superpower and you commit, like, what if your power wasn't like a super speed or like it wasn't like that? So like when you go into like a bank to rob it, like so you can't say Superman, you can't say Flash. So what superpower would you have? You have to pick one to rob a bank.
If I had Kitty's superpower from X-Men, she can go through surfaces. I would go through that bitch, get my money, and then go back out. And make sure the person who has my getaway car is right where the wall I'm about to walk through, so then I can just take the money and go through the truck or whatever we're in and put the money in there.
So mine is a little bit more elaborate. I can't think of her name. She got the antennas. Prey, Mantis.
Oh, from Guardians.
She can touch people and like control them. I would just touch everybody and then touch all the tellers and tell them to go get the money and just take it to the bank.
There you go.
And I'll be back there waiting on them.
And you ain't even on camera. So
I'm just touching people. I'm literally just touching people.
Cause that's what I'm thinking. Like, all right, you got cameras and whatnot. Like they're probably gonna shoot you. You like you leave up out of here.
I mean, if for me, like with having Kitty's power, I would have a hat on. I would make sure I'm like in some type of disguise and go through shit.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of powers out here that you can use that's not Flash or Superman's.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like it's like you would be fighting a whole bunch of people or something. I don't know. That's just like depending. But if the ones you pick, I like it. I liked it.
I mean, you ain't even got to go to a bank. Just rob an armored truck with your powers.
Oh
yeah, you wild.
No,
I like it.
I'm not mad at that.
Chris was like, "Oh, that sounds less complicated."
Yeah, get them after the pickup.
There you go. Like I
Takers
said,
too.
dead presidents. Oh, takers with mutant powers. That could be fire.
Is everybody a mutant?
Yes, that'll make it more interesting.
It would.
A lot of people got to die.
That's it. Yeah, that sounds like every X-Men movie here. They don't be
They're not doing no crime for real.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to save the world. Let's tear it up. You know,
we're not making a superhero movie where people are trying to like destroy Earth. Now, fuck all that. We doing like regular crimes. Like we're stealing an armored truck, so we can be rich. So
sound like the villains in every one of those superhero movies.
Every villain has a story. Okay, they have a reason that they're doing it, and it's probably valid.
Exactly, because hypothetically, the hero is the one who created the villain.
Yep.
In some situations, not every situation.
True.
All of them. Every last one of them. Somebody was trying to save the day, and somebody was like, "No."
Iron Man didn't create his villain.
Who was
that man? He just hated him because he was rich.
Who was his villain?
In the first movie. I'm talking about in the first movie.
The scientist.
His like uncle. or what?
He was jealous.
Yeah, he was jealous. We didn't create him.
I mean, his hating ass. I mean, hypothetically, if somebody hate on you that much,
they transform into something they weren't before.
You just because you are the reason somebody becomes a villain doesn't mean you actually made them that villain. Your existence made them, so they're blaming you.
I guess when I look at that, I look at like you made them like I don't know, a Spider-Man and Jamie Foxx type situation. The way the Lizard was, like the way he was done, a Joker and Batman type situation. I mean, so it depends on the story, but that's what I mean. But I get you.
I hear you.
Okay. But back to Deep Blue Sea. Let's get back in the water. Let's get where Aquaman is. And
Preacher in the water.
You said,
Aquaman. I said Aquaman. I thought you said Iron Man. My bad. We're gonna talk about Preacher, his legacy for his people.
I mean, look, I thought that scene was funny.
We have been very unserious for a long time. Okay.
And still unserious till this day.
He was real serious and then went into welcome back to my channel, guys.
Right.
Today.
He was YouTubing before YouTube was YouTube.
Yes.
And he was dropping facts. And he was about to drop his video, or excuse me, his tape in the water until he had to go get Carter. But he never put it in the water. So I'm not even sure if it was ever seen.
I mean, it was if he died. So he pulled a Randy. Well, so he pulled a Randy, Scream 2, just in case.
He did.
Yeah, Jay. Look at Crystal. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about, but I'm going to agree and nod.
Yeah, because y'all know y'all Scream stuff, so I believe it.
Except his wasn't about how to survive a horror movie. It was about how to make the best omelet.
Yeah,
which is very useful.
He said he loved the Lord and his bottle.
His what?
The bottle.
Oh yeah, he was on that liquor.
Yeah. But yeah, so like in this scene, Carter comes back, and so they were all getting ready to swim to the surface. It was 60 feet. Now, I know we've been saying this entire time where we would have died. So let's just say hypothetically, we have survived up to this point.
Wow.
Woo, amen to us, y'all. Amen to us.
At this point.
Right. When you at this point, you just like, okay, 60 feet to the surface. How y'all feeling? Are you going to be able to swim up there, hold your breath long enough? I'm going to say no. For me, every time I see this scene, I hold my breath and see if I can hold it as long as till they get up to the surface, and I cannot. And they was in water, so I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm definitely out of here. I would have got ate up first. Tell them I went out like a G. And
I can't, because I'm also out of here.
You tell, so if you had made it to this point, your ass better. Why would
I'm tired. Look at everything I've done. I'm tired.
You at the end.
So we are the world. Help me, please.
End of our lives, Jason. We are about to die.
Help me. Give me a lifeline. Literally. Please. 60 feet. Okay. All right.
That's a lot.
I discussed 3 to 5 minutes earlier. Okay. It's gonna take me longer than 3 to 5.
Yeah, I need to be at the gym, at the pool, swimming with your head in the water.
60 feet.
60 feet, yeah.
He don't even do that.
To go to hell.
I've never swum. I've only swum, I think 15. I think that's the largest. So 60s. That's
what is down there that you need to be down there for?
Shark.
You jump off the high dive. You don't want to kill yourself. You mean the 60 feet?
I don't do that.
Oh yeah, I'm saying like you jump off a high dive, you got to make sure you fall some distance. I do anyway.
So you would have lived.
I don't know. I've never swam 60 feet underwater. Like that's
I feel like you can do it. You can do a lot. I'm
not gonna try it. I mean, we'll never find out. We'll never find out. We'll never find out if I can do it or not. Not on duty. Not on duty.
Yeah, I would have died. I'd have been like, let me swim away from them So then I can. So if it comes after me, then I'll distract it, and then they can get away.
Mm-hmm.
But then if I would have swum away from y'all, then it would have got one of y'all. Then I'd be like, oh shit.
It would have got you. You was the distraction.
I mean, but just in case. But it might have just been like, nah, she trying to distract me, so let me go for somebody else because they smart. Okay. But if I would have saw it attack one of y'all, then I would have been like, okay, this must be a sign that I'm supposed to live. So then I would have been like, swim faster.
Are we still underwater? Or are we above water right now?
Nah, we still under there. We trying to.
I would have played dead.
What?
In the water?
Yes, the limp.
So you just stop swimming.
You ain't gonna be swimming again. You gonna start swimming and you bite your ass.
That's fine.
What about your air?
It's fine. I've made my peace. Said my prayer.
Chris will say, I'm out
here. I come. It's too much work. It's too much work to survive. Why are we out here? I keep going back to that. Why are we out here? Alzheimer's. Got it.
Yeah. To try to.
At some point, somebody said, fuck Alzheimer's. I know they did. That's what I'm saying. This is why we out here.
Yeah. But everybody makes it to the surface. And then we see Preacher gets bit by the damn shark. And I said, y'all wait to the end of the movie to kill LL. Y'all going to hell. And he said that nice prayer for us. And he got his cross on his neck. Y'all going to hell. Because they killed Jada at the beginning of Scream. And y'all gonna kill LL at the end of Deep Blue Sea?
I did think he was gonna die.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
When I first saw that, I was like, oh, he's out of here. Because he's been ducking and dodging death.
Whole time.
I
don't know how that nigga ain't died. He ain't inside this shark mouth. If damn shark would have been chewing his ass, or would have took him under the water and some more shit. He at the surface with him.
I mean, he's smarter, so he's probably like, I'm gonna show y'all I'm about to eat y'all black friend. And he was just like, I'm gonna move him around, do a little juke, so y'all can see. But see, he had the power of the Lord around his neck. He stabbed that shark in the eye.
Yeah, not two eyes. I know that shark was mad. Just one eye, not both, because you can't get to the other side.
I said eye, Jason, which is singular.
You told us you would stab it in both eyes. So I was trying to make sure.
I said I would try. Shit, look. We see what Preacher did, but Jazz ain't been out there swimming with no damn sharks. I'm gonna try both eyes, but if I can't succeed, I'm gonna at least get one. Hell, you talking about eating half your body, so I'm not giving a shark that much of me. I don't know. I
wouldn't try to give him anything, but if they
you talking about it.
Shark definitely taking some.
But how did y'all feel about this ending scene? Because you see Preacher is able to get out of the grass, out of the jaws of this shark. Carter's at the water, and then Susan is like, I'm going to be a sacrifice.
She deserved. She lived long enough. I'm sorry.
Yeah. She earned that death.
I'm curious, what was going through your mind? I guess she was like, my research is destroyed. The whole facility is destroyed. I have nothing else to live for.
She didn't expect to die.
What?
She didn't expect to die. The ladder breaking is what killed her.
I mean,
yeah, because she tried to grab it in. See?
Yeah, she thought she was going to get up, but
hold on. Broke. But she was out the water. She cut her hands and jumped back in the water. Once you do that, bitch, you should
I want to jump in the water.
I want to jump in.
I mean, but for them, it was the whole thing of they got to kill that shark because if he get out, that bitch gonna go crazy. But that would have been your problem, though, is what you saying.
Me?
Yeah.
Listen.
Hey, it's a smart ass shark out there, people. It's a smart ass shark out there. You better die in the ocean.
I would have tweeted even though Twitter wasn't even out yet, I'd be like, yo, don't go to the beach.
They killing folks out there.
Not Jazz with a draft tweet. We got 10 years on Twitter even come into conception.
I mean, it's not like, okay, if that shark were to mate with other sharks, then them babies gonna be smart. It wasn't no situation like that. Which
We don't know. You never seen Deep Blue Sea 2. You don't know what them sharks doing and where they came from.
sound like Tremors. I don't know if you've seen that, but
I had David Arquette in there, right?
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin.
Him too.
David Arquette not in it at all? He's in Eight-Legged Freaks, maybe.
He's in that.
In
shit.
what?
Yes.
Did you say?
Eight-Legged Freaks?
That ain't what I heard. Okay, cool. Thank you, Jazz.
But yeah, if I was Susan, I wouldn't have jumped back in that water. I'd have been like, damn, preacher, out of here. Woo, Carter, you all right?
Or just let the shark go. I don't know. Come back to see what happens in Deep Blue Sea 2.
I'll see y'all in the sequel. But it's funny because they were able to answer the question of Samuel L. Jackson's riddle at the beginning of the movie. He was just like, I'm paraphrasing, he was like, what does I guess, whatever the size of this shark think about or dream about? And they were just like, yeah, I'm not going to sit around and find out. And it was freedom. Like a shark that big, only thing that's on his mind is freedom, the open sea.
It's a freedom.
So, I mean, everybody want to be free, right?
Why? It seems cool, you know?
Freedom is lit. Freedom is lit.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-mm.
Almost gave you the fingers there.
You should have. I'm like, go ahead, ask your question. Fuck what the hell Jason got to say.
Did they breed this shark? Like, was this a shark that they caught and started messing with, or was this like a lab grown shark? This part I don't remember.
I think it was one that they caught because they were like feeding sharks to these sharks, and they just like
Poor tiger shark. That was so
Yeah.
rude.
Damn. Can you imagine?
Tiger meat might be fire.
It might be.
Is shark meat? I could imagine.
You eat shark?
I don't know. I've never been offered it.
Would you eat it if it was offered to you?
Probably.
What
I'm
about
trying
dolphin?
stuff. Oh, poor dolphin. Oh, that's a cute animal.
So you eat the shark, but not the dolphin?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Really, all I gotta say is it's seafood. I'll probably start asking questions after it's in my mouth. But if it's tasty, it's tasty.
You eat lamb
Yeah.
chops?
Yeah. I got some in my fridge right now.
They're adorable, but they're delicious.
They are.
Peter gonna shut this shit down. You niggas is going through the food chain. God damn. I eat lamb
Are
chops
we?
though. I fuck with lamb chops. Chicken. I'm a chicken nigga though. You know, I eat a lot of chicken.
Yep.
Too much chicken. I ain't gonna lie to you. Fried chicken, baked chicken.
That's your only two options.
I'm like, that's it.
Air fried. I mean boiled. I said
I
that
thought
one
you was
time
gonna
to
have more
someone.
commas. You just kind of
You know, but you know what I'm saying? Stuffed chicken. Yeah, man. I eat chicken all types of ways. Egg, like chicken is like they don't count. Egg. An egg don't count. That's the way I eat chicken.
Jason, you hungry, my nigga? My nigga hungry.
I'm not. I literally was eating when we started. No, I'm not hungry.
Right.
I was just thinking about chicken. I love chicken. I'm like the corn boy right now. I'm tripping.
I love corn.
But so Susan gets ate up, and
Finally.
yes, she is out of here. R.I.P. I guess. So then this is Carter gets in the water to try to, because they trying to blow up the shark.
Yes.
Was it Carter shot? No, it was Preacher. Preacher was able to get out the water. Preacher shot the shark, Finn, which got through Carter's leg. I'm not gonna lie, when the shark was about to go through that damn fence and Carter got caught up in there, I said, oh, he got fucked all the way up. Like, I know he was, that scene just like made me cringe a little bit, but luckily they were able to blow the shark up, get some of that shark meat, turn in some sushi, roll it up a little bit, possibly. I don't know. But yeah, how did y'all feel about this ending scene that Carter and Preacher survived?
A little bit before that, whenever they were like get Susan, and when Susan was still alive, LL Cool J Preacher was on the little side. He was supposed to be knocked out, right? He had his eyes closed, and then when they started doing shit, he like peeked out of one eye. He was like, "What are they doing over there?"
Yeah.
What are we talking about? But I feel like yes, Carter was the one to go in the water. But I feel like Preacher did his part. He did a lot of the heavy hauling here. I get it. You're in the water. You're the distraction. Thanks. But I'm doing a lot of work here for one leg.
That's true.
He deserves a prize.
And he don't get paid enough for all the shit he had to go through.
He does not. Somebody owe me. If I make it this far, somebody from Aquatica owe me. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a millionaire at this point because I'm suing the fuck out these people. I'm a chef. I shouldn't be fighting for my life.
Why am I even out here?
What if they would have you? What if they have you sign some waivers before the job? Though
I mean, they probably did.
That's crazy.
Wait, waiver as in if the sharks go crazy, you can't sue us? What the fuck kind of waiver is that?
We are
testing sharks out here. That kind of facility. They gonna definitely cover their ass in a situation like that. Nigga, what if he died? Because somebody sitting back like, what if the shark ate somebody? Yeah, we got to make sure they sign some paperwork on that.
Right.
They definitely signed something.
In case your ass get ate, you cannot.
We are not liable for your death. But I didn't die, so somebody owed me money.
I'm writing a book. I'm saying all of this shit. Like, we're gonna get a movie deal, all of that.
Movie, not the movie.
Oh, we gotta have a movie deal in there. Especially in the 90s. What?
Thanks.
But that was pretty much the end of Deep Blue Sea. And then, of course, you get the L. Cool J song. I don't know the name of it, but
I turned it off immediately.
You wasn't jamming to it?
No, I was not, actually.
Jason, is it on one of your playlists?
Oh. Hell no. It'll never make it either.
Damn.
That shit trash. I like LL. That was trash.
He had to come up with something. Oh, and Will Smith had a song for Wild Wild West. But that song was catchy.
Wild West.
Mm-hmm. With Cisco.
We coming back.
Yep.
Yeah. Wild West.
I don't think it sounded like that shit you just did.
We coming straight. That's the nigga.
That's how it go. Those are the words. I don't know if that's the beat.
I don't either.
It is. That's the beat.
They just making up shit.
Y'all hating. It's cool.
But yeah, that was Deep Blue Sea. Did y'all have anything you wanted to add?
Let's see.
Not you going through your notes.
Right.
Oh, I got some more facts for y'all.
Uh-oh.
Just one. Oh, alligators can swim 20 miles. So. Oh, wait, I didn't look up how deep they can go.
They can swim 20 miles.
Yep.
Yeah,
how?
Into the zombie.
What?
Jason, did you have any facts that you wanted to share?
Nah, I went through all of them already. No.
I just need feet. Oh, I lied to y'all. They can swim 20 feet deep. That's what it is. So maybe a shark. Maybe they could fight. I'd watch.
Alligator gonna fuck a shark up.
I don't know about that. I'm definitely going for the sharks.
And he got hands and feet and a tail.
How many times have you seen a gator actually use his hands in a fight against something else?
Do you think I'd just be out here looking at gator fights? Like you think that's what I'd be doing?
Then why did you
even into that, Jason?
Why did you mention the hands and feet
and the tail? Because he got other body parts he can use.
You don't use that shit.
How you know? Look, you Google it, YouTube it.
That's like saying a kangaroo used this tail, but we done seen kangaroo fights, and them niggas use their fists.
They be jacking.
Yo, yeah.
That's different though. They be fighting kangaroos. You ever seen the kangaroo fight a lion?
No.
I'm sure it's a video out there somewhere though, but no.
Yeah, tail definitely getting used. Hands too.
I guess like the tail would probably put you at a disadvantage because if the lion grabs your tail, like
That's if it grabs your tail. We talking
Yep.
about if they head up like this, he'll jump off, kick you.
but as a kangaroo,
kick you.
why are you using your tail when you got your
Because
feet and your hands?
It's the unexpected move. It's the kick
You
you
acting like they done made this
100%.
nigga brain large like these sharks. Like kangaroo ain't doing that shit. Stop. You remember that video that man rode up on that kangaroo to save his dog and punched that nigga in the face? And that kangaroo was just like shook. Like, what the hell just happened?
Cause that's different. It was like, they don't even look like me. You throwing hands.
All I'm saying is a kangaroo is not about to use his tail to go against a damn lion. That just
see, man. We gotta look that up, man.
Unrelated. Do y'all think the kangaroos be fighting with their babies in their pouch?
Yep.
That was
Animals-
so traumatic.
That's
That's
real
traumatic.
reckless.
They just seem
That's
like they don't give a
reckless.
fuck. They probably just like, you shouldn't have got in here today. And if the baby try to get
I
out,
could
they
be
be like, nah,
carried
bitch.
instead of walk. Carry me, please.
Kangaroos just seem extremely savage.
They do.
Why do they?
I didn't see too many kangaroo videos where they just so aggressive. And I'm like, what the hell you mad about? And deer seem super attached because you feed one day and he's like, let me bring everybody to the cookout. He tried to pull a Talos.
Doing too much.
Everybody coming. Like, wait a minute, bitch. I gave you one strawberry yesterday. Why is everybody at my house?
I got enough for you.
Why are you feeding animals that ain't at the zoo?
So deer's just like, if you in a cabin, like on a trip with
They literally have signs that say do not feed the animals.
Jason.
I would shit a brick if oh my gosh.
You scared of deers?
We can just broaden that out to animals. I don't play too much with animals at all.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same exact way. I was like, phew. Oh, I'd be able to get away, but phew, yeah, you're gonna see a different Jason.
I ain't gonna lie, like if I saw like a red panda, they like fruits. They're adorable.
Where are you at?
I don't know, because they're not in a lot of places. But if I'm somewhere where there's a red panda, I'm like, oh, I gotta get some fruit.
That's a real thing.
Red pandas are fucking adorable.
I saw 2 whenever I went to Utah.
You saw 2 red pandas?
At the zoo. I was at the zoo, but yeah.
Oh.
They had a baby one and a big one.
Fuck them big ones. I don't care about them big ones. Them bitches can say where they at, but like the little cute baby ones. Oh yes.
Yeah. And then I had a red panda ice cream cone. Huh?
I thought that was just in the movie. I didn't know that was real. I didn't know that was a real thing.
Yeah, they're pretty real. They're adorable. They
just like that now. Now that I see it, I mean, I don't know what I'm not feeding the animal shit. A couple, if I feed them, they ain't gonna eat no more.
You're trying to kill the animal.
I ain't say that. I just said they're not gonna eat no more if I feed them. They just ain't gonna like what I give them. That's all I'm saying.
You trying to, you know what?
I'm not saying nothing. That's incrimination. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, Peter gonna get us shut down. I don't.
Right, Peter.
They're gonna flag the red panda part.
But they're gonna hear that I like support red pandas. They're adorable. But then they might be like, nah, bitch, you trying to have them captured in your house. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait.
Is that a red panda jacket you got on?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not scared of them. Like that's crazy. I was gonna have it as a pet. They go, Crystal. Oh, I'm wearing that bitch.
I thought that's what he was implying.
Is that a panda tail on your keychain?
My bad.
No, like have it as a pet. Like if you can have red pandas in Florida as pets,
that's the animal that you picking?
It would be that or like a teacup pig.
You and this fucking pig.
They're adorable. Teacup pigs.
You're not gonna even give up bacon.
I would if I got a teacup pig as a pet. I don't know how I feel about eating bacon and then just seeing a little teacup.
Would you
pig.
eat turkey bacon instead?
God, hell, fuck no! I'm just not eating bacon no more. I'm just giving bacon up as a whole.
You giving up sausage? You don't eat sausage up or something.
Yeah, no. But if I had like a teacup pig, it'd be so small. Yeah, I'd give up bacon. But hell, I ain't gotta give up shit if I get a red panda.
Ain't no telling. It's probably illegal to have one of them in your home. I don't know. I probably would get I always wanted a wolf as a kid.
Nigga think he Jon Snow.
I was wanting a wolf. I don't know why.
Nope.
I'm not even an animal person. So I know I am. It don't even matter. I just wanted it as a kid though.
Yeah.
You ain't got no exotic animal that you would want as a pet?
No. For what? No, leave it where it's at. I have to feed it. They don't eat regular food.
Yeah.
If I were to have one, see, I be wanting elaborate stuff that don't make sense. I would want like a giraffe, but that's kind of awkward in the middle of a big city.
I mean, it can feed itself because it can get its long ass neck and just eat shit from the trees. So you
It could. There's plenty of palm trees out here.
But you gotta
make sure you got trees. You gotta make sure you got trees for it to do that on too, though.
And you gotta
let it walk down the street. Who gonna stop the giraffe?
A car? Somebody gonna run into it.
It's stupid as hell. Somebody.
They be stupid as hell. If you driving in the neighborhood and you see a giraffe, nigga, you gonna hit it. I am stopping and letting it pass.
And I feel like the neck is long enough for it to have a decent little reach.
True. That's true.
Before it needs to start traveling.
Have you ever seen two giraffes fight?
Yes. They be hit with their necks.
Yes.
I be like, y'all niggas look stupid. But
man, they gotta get it in. Everybody like to fight in the wilderness. They gotta survive.
Did y'all see the video where the giraffe was chasing a car?
No.
I'll send it to y'all. That shit is funny. It reminded me of Jurassic Park. Like the giraffe was literally galloping behind them. They were so scared. And I'm like, what do you think?
Where were they at? They was in the Amazon, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or somewhere out there.
Yeah. They were able to outrun it and the giraffe was like, all right, I'm done. But you just see his neck just like, yeah.
The only adventurous thing I've done is snorkeling. And it lasted for all of maybe 3 minutes. Every time I put my head under the water, I was just like, a shark is about to get me. Let me get up out of this water. They had a great time. I saw, while the moments I was down there, I saw a couple fish. But get me up out of here. This is not from what? Just trying to have fun with my friends.
That's what's up. I'm glad you were able to survive that.
Me too.
No sharks. But was there anything else y'all wanted to add for Deep Blue Sea before we get to our Link of Thrones?
Shout out to Susan Death.
Her blood looks so fake. You could just tell that it was like gelatin and water and red dye. That's what I'm thinking of.
They was like, we're gonna have that good shit in 2 years, but this movie got right now. So go ahead and get that cherry flavored gelatin. We got you, sis.
She probably was licking her hands when they cut. Sorry. It disgusted me too. My bad.
But before we get to the Link of Thrones, we gotta ask, was it good though? Crystal, since you are our guest, and it's your first time seeing it, was it good though?
No.
What?
No. Terrible.
We haven't had a no in so long. Yo, Crystal lied like shit. For real?
Nah, she not lying. She said that was her first answer. She not changing that bitch.
You hated it? Oh, damn.
Oh, now people, I had to give myself the mind of, okay, this came out in 99. But no. It didn't stand up the test of time.
You didn't see it in 99 to be able to answer that question?
Look, no. It was too comical. I don't know if that's what they intended, but I laughed a little too much.
I mean, to a certain extent. I don't think they have a problem with it having those scenes because they often played into it. Cliz dude asked where her toy was.
The stuff that wasn't supposed to be funny.
Oh,
cackling.
The deaths, you mean?
Laughing hard. Every last one of them.
You laugh at Sam death?
Yes, after I scream. Yes.
Exactly. Okay, I'm just making sure. Yeah, I say it happens. It happens. I get it though.
Can't have a winner all the time, guys.
Look, I'm here for it. I be looking for the nose. We had no know in a while, so definitely welcome it. Jason, was it good though?
I enjoyed it. I enjoy
Oh,
rewatching. I enjoy rewatching, but it is a nostalgic feel. So I mean, I get it. So going back into it, I was just like, but there's certain stuff I was just like, nah, they should have killed that bitch a long time ago. Susan should have died first. Like she should have been the first.
They had to get that shot though, so so
yeah,
couldn't do that.
Yeah. And I'll say yes, it was good. I enjoyed this movie, but nostalgia as well. So
nostalgia, just nostalgia.
Sam's death. Sam done dealt with sharks. That's dealt with snakes. I'm trying to think of some other random ass movie he'd been in.
Slaves, scrolls.
Nah, he's serious in that.
He's been serious in all these. Let him tell
it. Come on, look, he can say whatever he wants, but I look at all those 3 projects. He is more serious in Secret Invasions than he was in Snakes on a Plane and damn Deep Blue Sea. In my opinion.
Different. I think they're different movies. Definitely different quality. They're different movie, different quality of movie as well. So I get what you're saying though. I do. I'm with you.
I'm like, Snakes on a Plane was that shit was a comedy.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yes.
Then you can't even. All right, Chris.
Jason Zero. I've seen it.
I'm like, how you talking about it's different?
Why would I want to see it? Why would I want to see it? Snakes on the Plane, like.
But how do you watch? How do you know the level of seriousness if you haven't seen it?
Because he said, because of the.
I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes.
I've seen enough clips to be like, what the fuck, like. It was one of them movies. You know what I'm saying?
Snakes up. It's entertaining, but it's not meant to be serious.
I don't think it was. It didn't look like it was meant to be serious.
Nah, them niggas was out here getting fucked up by snakes. You don't fuck with snakes?
I don't fuck with no animals, but like, it's not. They don't scare me. If that's what you mean.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hold or touch one.
Okay. Wait, snakes on a plane wouldn't scare you? Is that what you just said?
On a real plane?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I mean, I thought you meant like in the movie. Like, do I miss it like snakes? Like move? Like some people watch movies, they can't deal with certain things when they see it, like clowns. Like, yeah,
terrifying.
Nah. What?
Terrifying.
Oh Lord.
I mean, I get it. I used to be. I used to be like creeped out as hell by clowns, but not anymore.
I don't like think. I need to see your face. What you had?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space, comical but kind of scary if you don't fuck with clowns.
What is that?
I've never seen that neither though. So.
Is that a movie or a show?
No, it's a movie. It dropped in 1988. But it's kind of funny. Like they were Killer Clowns from Outer Space. They cocooned people in cotton candy. Their spaceship was a circus tent, and their eggs were popcorn. So like, it's not scary, but it's just if you don't fuck with clowns, then it's just like
that'll fuck your carnival experience up. If I
say yeah. I think when it dropped, it was like people probably was like, I can't fuck with carnivals because they had straws and they would go to the cocoons that was cotton candy and drink people's blood. Yeah, but it was a little funny movie though.
It sounds hilarious. It's about as funny as The Bear. You haven't seen it, I don't think. Yeah.
I'm gonna start.
Okay.
I don't know.
The Bear got that is a drama.
All day long. Are
they calling it a comedy?
Sure.
It's in the comedy. It's in the comedy category.
I did see somebody say, so y'all was laughing when he was going through all of this shit? Like, this was funny to you? And I didn't understand the tweet because I'm like, I haven't watched it. But I didn't, like, when people were talking about it, I'm like, it doesn't seem like it's a comedy to me. And I haven't even watched it.
There's some funny scenes, but the contrast and how funny they are, like, it's like a big ass gap. Like, it'll go from some sugar to shit real quick.
Well, I'll be starting that this weekend. So
Enjoy.
You're gonna enjoy that. You can get that done in a couple hours.
yeah, 2 seasons. So I'll have to report back once I finish.
You're gonna love it.
But our Link of Thrones. And if this is your first time listening or watching, League of Thrones is where we pretty much mention another project that a actor or actress from this movie was in, one that we've seen or maybe not seen, just to put you on, just to show their wide range of different projects. So, Crystal, do you have your Link of Thrones ready?
I do.
All right. Who do you have?
I'm gonna pick the obvious, I think. And that's okay. That is a choice I'm making.
Mm-hmm.
Samuel L. Jackson. He was in Glass.
Mm.
Part of the Split series, I think. Yeah. And he was glass. He was the man made of, well, his bones were glass.
Yes.
I enjoyed that one.
He could fall and then break all his fucking bones.
Mhm.
Like,
Crash his body.
yeah. That's gotta suck.
It still got one of the craziest endings to me.
I
Glass.
I need to see that. I've never seen it.
I was like, okay.
I was like,
but
let me
it's
go ahead and throw that out there before anything else is said.
Okay, it's a trilogy. There's a trilogy. Unbreakable,
Split.
and then Glass. Mr. Glass? Is it
just
Glass?
Mm-hmm.
Got you. Yeah, nice little trilogy. I enjoyed it.
Okay. Jason, who is your Link of Thrones? And please do not take mine.
You already know who I'm going for. I'm going Miss Dr. Susan McAllister.
Of course you did.
You knew it. That's Saffron Burrows. She was on You. That was Quinn's mama.
Really?
I didn't even click her name.
Wow. I thought you were gonna say Troy.
Yeah, nah. We read
Who's
that.
Troy?
You didn't read that in high school?
No.
With Helen of Troy and the Trojan horse. Who are they going against?
I don't know, but
Yeah,
basically they dipped the sun in this water, or like this, not it's like a oil or something. But they dipped him in this water when he was a baby to protect him. But they held him by his ankles. So all they got was everything else except his ankles. So when they took him out, so
His
he
feet
wouldn't
was
die.
weak.
He got shot in the ankle and he died. Yes, that's how it ended. And his Achilles.
That's
the Achilles heel thing.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
So
That's something like we didn't read. It's like a Greek mythology book.
We
read
did
in high
something
school.
Greek mythology. I didn't read that.
Oh, you trash.
But in the movie Troy, he didn't die. But he did get shot. He didn't die.
He didn't die in that movie?
I haven't seen that.
No, he got shot in his Achilles heel though.
That nigga died.
Not in their story.
Not in their story.
Brad Pitt he didn't die? Hold on.
Brad Pitt?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it a good movie?
It is good. It is good. It has Brad Pitt, Orlando Bloom, Eric Bana, and sis from Susan.
Yeah, Susan.
No black people's in it.
Oh wow.
Of course not. And they in Egypt, right? No black people out there.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Greek on.
But I am going to pick Jacqueline McKenzie.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And she was in.
Oh, pick the movie I think you're gonna pick.
I just had that shit. And Malignant.
I knew it. I knew it.
I was like, I hope nobody picked this, but I
have it written down.
Oh, okay.
Have it written down.
I don't remember her in that, but I also haven't seen her in anything since Deep Blue Sea, so she's not anybody that would have stood out to me. And
Me
Malignant
either.
was a crazy ass movie, so
I believe you.
Yeah, that was real wild. Damn, he didn't die in that movie?
No, Jason, he didn't die. You think
that shit 3 hours long.
How often do you see Brad Pitt die in
I won't be
movies?
saying that at all.
Touche.
I can't think of.
I hate, you know what, Brad Pitt. I'll give Brad Pitt the pass. The Rock don't need one though. Brad Pitt, I'll give Brad Pitt a pass. He okay to not die.
The Rock don't need to die either. He made sure of it.
He needs to die.
No,
He do.
he can't. Sorry.
He needs to though. Well, what's your favorite rock movie? Because you kind of exactly. I ain't think you had no
I don't
favorite.
have one.
I didn't think you
Those
did.
movies
Talking
are
about he don't need to die.
terrible.
Yes, he do. He played the same role in every movie.
Matter
he
of fact,
hit.
Fast and Furious 5 is my favorite rock movie. How about that?
Jumanji was really good though.
Oh yeah, he was in
both of those.
Both were really good.
Underrated movies.
Boom, Jumanji.
That's like I think that's
two.
one of them movies that got people overlooked because it was a remake or
I don't even think it was a remake. It was a
It
sequel.
wasn't. But because people attach Jumanji to the name, they automatically go into the original. Which the original is great as well, but those movies are good too. Real good.
I think Jumanji's. Would you put Jumanji in one of the top best trilogies? Because all three of those movies were amazing, in my opinion.
I didn't know there was three.
They're not. It's not a continuation though. So no. There's supposed to be a third Jumanji, but no, it's not. It wouldn't be a part of that.
To where so none of them connect to the first film.
No.
Damn. All right.
Because they even changed the game, how the game worked.
I mean, I get that. I thought it was trying to make it like more modern day, to where whoever made the first one was like, oh, let me fuck up the new generation and make it like a video game instead of a board game.
I'm hoping they even.
I wouldn't mind, like, if they did like a prequel to Jumanji of how that game was created and all of that.
Yeah,
I think that could be cool.
Why did they be disrespecting Robin Williams? Was he a bad person or something? I feel like they'd be disrespecting him. Like, I feel like
who disrespected Robin Williams?
I feel like in Jumanji there was no call out to him, or maybe I didn't see it. In Aladdin there was no call out for him. Like, these are legendary roles or scenes or movies that he put an imprint on. Like, you would think they would add something that'd be like RIP to him or shout out to him for you know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe I'm just.
I feel like I saw him get something in an award show. Is that what you mean? Like that?
I meant like in the movie. Like, I feel like the movie should shout him out. Like, even if it's just like, there was or it can be like there was a boy once upon a time who got stuck in this, and like it took him a long time to get out of it or something. Like, I don't think there's nothing though.
I don't either.
You mean something that reference the project that he worked on previous?
It don't even have to be the project. It could just be a reference to him, just like a little Easter egg. Like, it could be
like
if they put an Aladdin poster on one of the kids' walls, you'd be like, oh shoot, that's because he was the genie. You know what I'm saying? Also, even like in Aladdin, there was no, nothing reference to him.
No, I get that. I think I would probably if any, I would expect that more from Jumanji than Aladdin. Only for the simple fact, not saying like the impact that he had in either of those roles, but I feel like the live action Aladdin, that might be hard to try to reference the animated movie. But I feel like with Jumanji, since you have a game that's modern day, you can have something that could possibly reference that. And I thought it was a reference in that first movie, so I have to go back and look at it. I haven't seen it in a while. But I would probably see that more in the first remake or Jumanji than Aladdin. But no, I see what you're saying.
I get it, but I thought it was like, because with him being a genie, he can make anything appear and make anything happen. So I thought it would just been some type of, hey, Jumanji type shit. Mm-hmm. It is what it is, dog.
That would have been cool though. But yeah, RIP to Robin Williams. Amazing talent. For sure. Was there anything else y'all wanted to add?
Who did you pick? Did I miss that?
Me?
Oh yeah, Malignant. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And I was dead. Yeah, don't worry about it. I was like, she ain't said hers yet.
I was like, Crystal, we had a whole exchange because you had that written down too.
I was really excited about it, clearly.
But yeah, did y'all have anything else y'all wanted to add?
I personally didn't know. I didn't. I would say it was nice to rewatch this classic, or cult classic. You like this or Jaws better?
This. Crystal, you seen Jaws?
I feel like they made us watch that in school, but you didn't. I don't think you took the same.
I didn't take that. I took speech, the talking one.
Who made you watch Jaws in school?
We like in our production class, but I took like movie. I don't know
There
what it was.
There was a video one or something. Movie.
I took a video class with Miss Rogers.
I would have been sick because
it was a great time.
We had a great time in them classes.
We had to watch Citizen Kane.
We watched that too.
I had to watch that in college.
Yeah, she was a theater brat.
Who?
Jazz.
You were?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Well, I took like a lot of theater classes and then I majored in theater my freshman year of college. But then I was just like, back up. So then I went to computer science and
wow, you left us.
I did.
I mean, I'm not in theater, but
I was going to keep it as a minor, but then since I majored in media studies, I had to have a minor in business. So I had to drop my minor in theater. I mean, I didn't have to, but I was like, yeah, you got to be out of here because I'm not trying to spend no extra time in school.
I feel that.
But acting is my first,
acting. I was going to say, which one is it? What is the role? You're an actor.
Yeah. Acting was my shit. I love improv. Just go ahead.
I've learned so much today, friends.
So, but yeah.
Jason quit. We can talk about that too.
Damn, trash ass.
It's fine.
Look at it now. I was no. I want to play football. I didn't do. They said I couldn't do both.
Hey, well, none of that going on.
Look, you can't get CTE from acting. You can act like you got it.
I don't know. At that class, you might. Shit, dark days over there.
The hell? Oh, Memphis was wild. Or was it Chicago? I mean, Jason.
Memphis. I only went to grad school in Chicago.
Yo, how you say grad school? That's it. Jason over here like she's from Chicago.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
She from Chicago in my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Wow, that's crazy. Anyway,
but yeah, I had nothing else.
That's it. Shit. What episode number is this? I don't even know.
58.
It's 58. It's 58. Okay, so it's 58. Yes, this is episode. What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this now. We got to get something wild for episode 69. That's all I'm saying. That's probably in October. Yeah.
So a freaky horror movie.
Freaky Friday. I mean, y'all come out on Tuesday, but still.
But look, it's ours, so we can come Friday. Out whenever. We can pick the day, but it's probably still gonna be a Tuesday though.
Probably be in October, maybe November. But yes, man, this was the Was It Good Though podcast. It's episode 58, Deep Blue Sea. We appreciate everybody for listening, checking in, watching, chatting with us from the social media pages. We do have a podcast community as well. If you would like to join that, let me or Jazz know. Crystal, did you have any closing remarks?
No, I didn't. Thank you for having me again. It was fun, friends.
It was fun. Jazz, any closing remarks for the people?
Nah, just Crystal, thank you for joining us again. We appreciate you.
Of course,
shout out to everybody who listens, subscribes, watches, appreciate all of y'all. We got some interesting episodes coming for y'all in the future. So pay the writers, please. And of course the actors, because everybody's on strike right now. Like, pay them their dues.
Yeah, everybody's on strike.
Look,
not everybody, but enough is on strike.
Right. So I'm like, y'all need to stop holding your coins, CEOs of these big ass businesses. Like, y'all got it. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got.
Yeah, everybody feeling it right now. Every economy or every body is dealing with something. So hopefully it doesn't affect different things. But again, I'm not affected in a way that some other people are. So hopefully they come to some type of agreement somewhere.
Please.
Soon. But again,
I'm
this is
begging.
episode. But again, this is episode 58. This is What's It Good Though podcast. We appreciate you. Deuces.
Cheers.
Bye.